On the Congress party, there's been an update on the Rajasthan political crisis. Sources are now telling CNN News 18 that the decision on Rajasthan Chief Minister after Congress presidential polls will be announced only after the presidential polls of the Congress party takes place. Now, sources are saying that no disciplinary action will be taken against Ashok Gehlot as yet. He has conveyed that MLAs have stopped listening to him. For more details, I'm also joined in by senior political editor Pallavi Ghosh on the phone line. Pallavi, if you could take us through the latest that you're learning from your sources.
We do expect that report to be submitted anytime now, but that's a mere formality because that is something which is going to be used as a base for initiating disciplinary action against some of the MLAs. And Ashok Gehlot unlikely to face any disciplinary action because he's already conveyed to the top leadership that he was completely not in the know when the MLAs decided not to turn up for the CLP meeting or when they decided to resign. But more than that, I think the bigger headache for the Congress now remains is that if not Ashok Gehlot, who can be that consensus presidential candidate? Kamal Nath clearly has opted out. He's made it very, very clear that he wants to be very much a part of the Madhya Pradesh politics. But then there are several names which we have been putting out since all of yesterday. So that's going to be a huge challenge. As of now, in Rajasthan, unlikely that any change in CM post, at least till the nomination process and the presidential polls are over.
Also, Pallavi, a slight digression from Ashok Gehlot, but we are learning of reports that Kamal Nath has ruled out himself from the race as well. If you could throw more light on that report.
Well, as I just said, Kamal Nath has opted out, and Kamal Nath has always made it clear, even in the past to the Gandhis, that he thinks there's hope for the Congress party in Madhya Pradesh. Elections are over there in 2023 as well, and he hopes that he can make a comeback over there, and therefore he wants to make his base strong in Madhya Pradesh. If you notice that he's also done some yatras there. In the Panchayat elections, the Congress party did quite well in Madhya Pradesh, despite the fact that they are in opposition. So he feels he's shifting out on that stage to come to a central politics is not politically viable for him, and therefore he has clearly opted out.
Also, Pallavi, since reports are now emerging that, the decision on the Rajasthan CM will be announced after the polls, what are the hopes that Ashok Gehlot may just continue as the CM?
Well, I think now no decision will be taken immediately as far as the CM post is concerned, because that's another headache which has really come up for the Congress leadership. We saw what happened when the CLP meeting was mulled. And in the CLP meeting, what was planned was a one-line resolution authorizing Sonia Gandhi to take a final call, which really would have been easy for her in deciding whether Sachin Pilot takes over as the CM or not. There is a kind of, I would say, a little division. I would say quite a bit of division as far as Rajasthan Congress is concerned. And therefore, at this point of time, it makes sense for them to defer a decision like this.
I'm going to request you, Pallavi, to stay with us. In the meantime, let's also bring to our viewers all the reactions that have poured in from some senior Congress members. Let's listen into what they have to say.
I think discipline to be maintained in the party is of utmost importance. I think discipline to be maintained in the party is of utmost importance.
Only with the High Command they have to take it. सब ठीक हो जाएगा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा, चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. Only with the High Command they have to take it. सब ठीक हो जाएगा, सब ठीक हो जाएगा, चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं.
All right, so we heard what senior members of the Congress party, including members like Ambika Soni, had to say, that discipline is of utmost importance and that should be maintained in the party. Ever since the whole issue of presidential elections has been making news, we've seen the kind of rifts within the Congress party that have emerged. For more